Tack Shop Wednesday, everybody. Hey, y'all. Eli's over there on the computer looking for inspiration. Look at that hat. It's good. Look at that. There's her shirt. There's my good hat. My hair is probably not combed, but it looks great. My hair looks great. I put a hat on. Lowe's had me doing all kinds of videos this morning. TCA's had me doing some videos this morning. I had the good shirt on, the good hat. My pants are still dirty, but we just did the top half. It wasn't a full shot. So anyhow, why am I doing videos? What am I doing videos of? Well, there you go. There's my old, I'm calling the TCA 2024 Loomis Shank. Tribute to my mentor, Greg Garnell, and what all he's done for me. Yeah, obviously we spiced it up a little bit. We showed y'all different pictures. We got a stand made, so that's kind of cool. So that all to describe what we got going on here. We got sculpted leaves, a Damascene gold overlay grapes, which Damascene meaning there's no cavity. It's attached to the outside of the metal mechanically, just like you would kind of an inlay. Oh, bump it. And then we got fine silver inlaid in the background below everything. So we have multiple different layers. We have the gold, which is the highest. Then we have the leaves. And then if you look here, let's see the little, we got a round beaded edge here, and then right here, it's kind of hard to see. You can see it right there over there on that side. It's a concave level. So we have the bead, the concave level, and then the fine silver inlay in the background. Those are the three levels. The bead and the leaves are the same level. The gold is above them. So awful lot going on there. Then finish the old chihuahuas up. The old drop shank chihuahua. I know it's been done before. Surely it's been done before. But it's kind of fun to twist it for myself and play with it. Most of the time the rowel pin's in the center of the band. I just brought it down. You can see right there. And I got my dad's horse head there, that the painting that he's done, and I'll show you. That is looking like that's the way that, yeah, it's supposed to be dark. The jaw's supposed to be dark, but anyhow. That's my dad's drawing. I did a translation and interpretation over on it. I'll show you the painting. There it is. So that's kind of cool. Tribute to my pop, what's been going on there. Got some, y'all heard me talk about the Tri-Shiba books. There's the scrolls and some leaf structures that I learned doing all that. That was a lot of fun. Then the horse head and the sculpture of all that, not sculpture, but the inlay. And then the background effect, that all kind of stems from my Jeff Park class in Mesa, Arizona. It was lots of fun. Then if you spin it around the other side, we got the 25th logo. But up there, TCA logo, we're calling it the 25th logo. We're gonna have pins for everybody that comes to the show with that on there. So TCA logo, the 25th on there. So been doing lots of that. Been talking about it, all right? And did you see yesterday talking? Good gosh, that seems like all I've been doing. Yesterday was Tuesdays at 2 with Willie. Lowe says, Willie, you got to start doing live. And I said, all right, we're going to have to schedule it or I'll never do it. And I've been talking to you guys about it for 6 months and haven't done it. Maybe once, maybe twice. But now, Tuesdays at 2 with Willie is going to happen. So if you got questions, that's the purpose of it. It's just me answering some questions. And we had a good one yesterday that tied back into the bit. The Damascene question comes from my friend Chuck Storms. So thank you, Chuck. But I've already had, since we did that yesterday, I think I've had 2, 3, 4 questions come at me. So that'll start rolling in. Lowe said we had like 600 people that viewed it pretty quickly after it all happened and during. So that's all cool. And thank you to everybody who watched it and going on. So we're just sharing a story. You should know I'm a waterhead by Workshop Wednesday, but maybe we'll just confirm all of that with Tuesdays at 2. But we'll try to keep it kind of serious. Not serious, but, you know, informative instead of just me rambling on here for 4 or 5 minutes. But anyhow, I'm going to, podcast. I should probably talk about the podcast. Monday mornings with Carrie and Willie. That's doing good. Next week is going to be really informative. Have Barbara Jakes on. She's in charge of, arms getting tired, She's in charge of Ben Johnson Artisans of the West show in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. It happens in the middle of June. Some real cool insight from Barbara as a collector, as a maker, as a buyer, as the show lead. You know, she has a show, so she has some cool insight on the challenges and difficulties of putting on a show. And then what all's going on in Pawhuska. There's just a ton going on in Pawhuska between the Pioneer Woman and Ben Johnson, and shout out to Cody Garnett and the Ben Johnson Museum. We all have some work there in the museum, and so there's an awful lot going on in Pawhuska. Jay Adcock's in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Gotta go see Jay. Hi, Jay. So anyhow, that'll be fun, exciting, good podcast. Patreon's kicking. Constantly putting stuff on there each day about the journey and what all's going on. So, and if you got any questions on Patreon, that can be confusing. That kind of, gets people wondering what the devil's going on and why I got it over there. But yeah, it's educational based. That's my portion of it. A lot of musicians, a lot of things over there. It's just a way for them to connect with their fan base. It's a way for me to share with people, so you don't have to drive to Cristobal, Texas to come take a class from me. There's over 450, close to 500 videos of stuff there on Patreon that if you give me $25 a month, which if you don't have anything to do, just give me $25, watch all 500 and cancel. Away you go. I appreciate the $25. But anyhow, Patreon's a good platform, and if you ever got questions, real good way to get them answered. So, and to see me actually doing it instead of just me describing it, you get to see me performing those tasks and all for the most part. So anyhow, all is well. We will see you next week, maybe Tuesday. Tuesdays at 2. Sign up for my newsletter. That's how you're getting informed on a lot of this stuff if you're not listening to Workshop Wednesday, and it's always much more to the point and precise because Lowe's sends out those newsletter emails and not me. We're not going to flood your inbox. We'll try to do them once a week or something like that for a while leading up to the show. Tell everybody what's going on. So anyhow, thank y'all for following along on these pieces. That's just way fun. I can't describe how much fun that is and what all it's done. So shout out to Greg and Greg Darnell. Shout out to my old pop for where we come from and where we're going to go. See y'all next week. Adios.